What's up guys, welcome to your 37th Java tutorial, and in this tutorial I'm going to show you guys how to use our time class to convert time to a regular string instead of military time. Since not everyone uses military time, some people just use normal time like 1:30 p.m. So let's just go ahead and I'm going to show you guys how to do that. So we first need to make another method, and I'm going to name mine public, but I'm going to spell it right eventually. There we go, right there. You got it, buddy. Public string, and let's just name it toString, since this is just a normal string. You can name it like toNormal or something if you want, but you know what? I don't. So I'm gonna name mine toString, and now we got a new method built. And what we want to do here is just return a basic formatting string. So let's go ahead and return string, just like last time. Move my cursor out of the way. Format. Why am I not typing it right today? And now, once we do that, it's going to let us format the string how we want it. So, the first thing that we need to do is, let me make sure I don't got anything messed up. String format. Looks good. First thing we need to do is give the format we want to put our time in. So, for the first one, for the hour, we just want %d. For the minute, we want %02d. So, %02d, and this is because the minute always has two decimal places. For the second, it's the same one, %02d, or 02d, excuse me. And for the AM or PM, we just want a string since it's just letters. So now, for the hour, we need to do something weird. We need to check if it's 0 or 12, then put 12. If not, then put the, well, you'll see what we do. So in here, go ahead and in your well, just do as I type. If hour is exactly equal to 0, or if hour is exactly equal to 12, then what do we want to do? Well, let's just go ahead and put 12 for that. If not, else, if it isn't, then just go ahead and put hour modulus 12. Let me go slide this over a little bit. Maybe that'll be easier for you guys. So what we're doing here is saying, alright, if they put 0 or 12 for the hour, then go ahead and put 12. If they put anything else, then divide it by 12 and give our remainder. So if it's 13, put 1. If it's 8, put 8. If it's 14, put 2. Simple enough. The other ones are a lot easier, I promise. For minute, we just need to go ahead and type minute, since we don't need to do anything special with that. Second, just go ahead and type second, since minutes and seconds don't have AM or PM, only hours do. So now it brings us to my last point. We need to check whether it's AM or PM they're talking about. And there we go, right there. So how do we check if it's AM or PM? Well, we need to test the hour first of all. And if hour is less than 12, then what do we want to do? We want to go ahead and insert AM. Else, if it's not, let's go ahead and insert PM. So that's how we check for AM or PM right there. So now we got our basic toString, and we got a little error right there, and I forgot parentheses somewhere right here. I'll find it, I promise I will. I think I did. Oh crap, this darn screen recorder is in the way. Let me pause this. Here we go, this was the one I forgot right here. Again, when you're doing your hour, make sure this one's enclosed right here, and make sure the entire thing is enclosed right there. But anyways, hopefully I don't have any more errors. Now that we got our basic string to string method built, we can go ahead and call it in our main function. So let's just go ahead, and right here we called the military one, and we can go ahead and copy this, and we're not going to use it again. I'm just too lazy to type toString. So the first one's going to call the military time, and the second one's going to call the string one that we just built. And by default, this is 0, and by default, this is 12. And if you're saying, alright, why isn't this 0, and why is it 12? Well, I'll show you right here. And right here, where we put, if hour is 0 or 12, then put 12. And it was 0, so it put 12. Since when you're looking at regular time, there's only 12 o'clock, and then it goes right to 1 o'clock. There is no 0 o'clock. I don't know if you guys knew that or not, but Yeah, jot that in your notebooks. There's actually no 0 o'clock. So now let's go ahead and quit messing around with this crap and do what we came here for. We want to be able to set the time. So let's go ahead and put tuna. Actually, we probably want to put tuna object. And let's go ahead and use our set time function, and we want to enter 3 parameters. The hour, and we'll go ahead and change that to 13, which should be 1 o'clock in regular time. And then for minutes we'll put like 27, and then for seconds we'll put like 6 or something. Then go ahead and add a colon, and now we can go ahead and output these 2 again. And why type them again if you can just copy and paste them the lazy way? That's right, that's what I'm talking about. And now let's just go ahead and let's just go ahead and output it. Simple as that. So here's what we got. Here's our defaults that we got from last time before we set the time, and then we set the time. In military time, it was 13 o'clock, 1300 hours, 27, 6 seconds. In regular time, it is 1 o'clock, or 1:27 and 6 seconds p.m. So that is how you use. Here, let me recap this one more time. What we did is we pretty much just outputted the defaults on the screen. Then we went ahead and called set time, passing the parameters 13, 27, and 6. So that took 13 hours and converted it to hours. What was the next one? 27 and stored it for minutes, and 6 and stored it for seconds. It outputted that in our military format, and then it outputted that in our regular string format. So that is your basics of your time class right there. And make sure that you copy all this and follow along with me, because in the next tutorials I'm going to be teaching you new stuff, not about time, but we're going to be using this code right here. So make sure you copy all this and make sure your programs are working, and if they aren't, then leave a comment on this video and I'll try to answer it for you. So thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to subscribe. I hope you learned a little something, but not too much, and I will see you next time.